Well, hello. Let's try this again. So this is round 2. Sorry about the patch on my eye. I just had eye surgery. I had eye surgery December 23rd, and still recovering from that. So anyway, welcome to my channel. My name is Jacob Jewett. You have just joined the Jacob Jewett IT Training Consulting channel. And this is my first time back in quite a while. Matter of fact, I just got done doing a whole stream only to discover that none of it got broadcasted. It's been a while. It's been probably 2 years since I've done a proper video. And when I did a proper video, those videos were they were never really complete. Like, the training that I did was never really complete. Mostly, to be honest, very self-conscious about myself. Very self-conscious about the fact I had a lazy eye. That's what I had surgery on. That's why I have my glasses covered up like that. I had surgery on my right eye to get rid of a lazy eye. So that's why that eye is red right now. Probably looks like I got pink eye. Don't have pink eye. Just still recovering from surgery. Also came down with a little bit of a cold. But again, I kind of already went through this when when I wasn't, I guess, properly broadcasting. That'll teach me a lesson. Anyway, I'm bringing this channel back to life. And I'm actually going to post content now. So I started this channel back when I lived in Bakersfield, California. And I know, I moved here. I was really trying to get the channel going at that time, and when we moved here, things kind of just went crazy. Believe it or not, I produced a lot of videos that will probably never see the light of day, and the reason why those won't see the light of day is I just too self-conscious on it. I've lost most of the content. I produced the material for it, but actually doing the video, I ended up deleting the videos because for someone that doesn't like looking at themselves, even though I'm doing it right now on the screen instead of looking at the camera, for someone that doesn't like looking at themselves, it's a kind of a hard time when you're looking back at video and you're trying to go through and things don't sound right, stuff like that. So I'm going to take a little bit of different approach with this channel and the two, I guess, sister channels that I'm going to do. So this is one of 3 channels. This channel, which is going to be the main channel, is going to be IT related content, mostly IT training, things that kind of, if there's some subject I want to talk about, I'll probably make a video and talk about it and post it. But I'm going to actually try to do complete training sessions. And I'm not going to do it in a chapter form. If you looked at my previous videos, I try to do them in a chapter form. I did chapter 1, chapter 2. And those videos would easily last, an hour, hour and a half. And it really long and drawn out. What I plan to do now is, instead of doing chapters, I'm going to get the objectives for whatever certification I'm focusing on producing content for. I'm going to get the objectives for that certification and then just go down the list of objectives and cover the subject. And if people have questions or anything like that, I'll cover them in live streams like this one. Okay, so this is first of many live streams. My plan is to do live streams every Wednesday night from 9 o'clock until the latest I'll go is 12, and that's Eastern time. So that'd be 6 p.m. to, I guess, 9 p.m. Pacific time. This this will happen on Wednesdays and also Sundays. So Wednesdays and Sundays I will do live stream. The initial live streams will follow basically me putting things together, taking what I've already done as investment into this channel and actually doing something with it. You can't see it right now, but I have an actual background built, and I also have another that background is actually movable on wheels, and you can it's movable on wheels, and it has a I have a little janky kind of setup right now, but it's a double-sided background, and one side is for doing videos on this channel. The other side is for the other channel I'm going to talk about here in a second. But I'm going to start basically doing the different approach I'm going to take is my videos aren't going to be super polished. They're going to be back to the beginning days of basically YouTube, where I just kind of turn on the camera, cover a subject, post it. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. You know, hopefully you learn something from it. But I find that I get lost in the minutia of trying to put a perfect video together, and I'm not that person. So you're going to get me in real form. You're going to get me how I am, 100% non-fake, 100% genuine. This is Jacob. This is how he is. And kind of go from there. And I think that I'll be able to produce better content doing that. I think, if anything, I'll be able to produce content that actually I'll post. And if I don't hold myself to like some crazy standard of production value or something like that. But the goal of the first channel of the training and consulting video channel is to basically get content out there, help people out, train them. All the content is going to be free. I'm not going to put it behind any paywall. I'm not going to charge for any of it. If I get someone that's interested in sponsoring a video, or not sponsoring a video, but sponsoring the channel, you know, I'll probably do a sponsor spot if that ever happens. But as far as like monetizing the channel, I'm not doing that. I'm not turning on monetization. I will never turn on monetization. You know, I do have a Patreon for this channel and the two other channels I'm about to talk about. If you support this channel through Patreon, you're basically supporting me as far as like putting videos and stuff like that together. And those videos are going to be for all three channels. So if you go to Patreon to support this channel and you don't care about the other two channels, well, you're supporting all three channels. It basically, and all of them are basically give back channels. So I'll go over Patreon in a second, but anyway, as I said, this channel is going to be training and IT related. The second channel is called Blind Leading the Blind, and basically one of the things I found is looking at other YouTube creators as they create videos and stuff like that. They don't tell you a lot about their process. They, you know, they'll do like these videos where they'll take you into the process. They're always showing off these like crazy cameras, like, you know, if you're watching Linux tech tips or something like that, you know, they're using $10,000 cameras plus, which is crazy. If you're watching like Marcus Brownlee, same thing. If you're watching Bitwit or some of the other creators I've watched, they all create very good content. Jace 2 Cents, I guess, is another one. They all create great content, but the problem is that they all have been in it a while. They've been able to invest a bunch of money into it, and they got these crazy cameras, and they got, you know, cabinets full of lenses and stuff like that. I don't ever see myself getting that crazy with it, mainly because I'm probably not going to make any money off this channel, if at all. But you know, if you want to support me, there's Patreon. I do have it set up for, I think it's like 4 different tiers, and you know, you can donate $1 to me, you can donate $5 to me. At the $5 level, it gets you like early access to like videos I actually put up, and it's only 24 hours. So if you don't donate, you're only waiting 24 hours for the video to come up. It's the only perk I could think of. The next tier is $10, which gives you the 24-hour early access, and also gives you a credit at the end of each of my videos I produce that month. So if let's say you support me with $10 in January, every video I produce in January will have your name on it. And then with the $25 tier, which is the final tier, if you support me for $25 a month in doing this channel and the 2 other channels, every single video I produce, your name will be listed at the end as a contributor. And also, once I get past 10 Patreons consistently at the $25 level, I will randomly send those people supporting me at that level. I'll pick, depending on how many supporters I have, will determine how many people I can do this for. But my goal is, like, for every 10 supporters I have, you know, send out a random prize, or not a random prize, but just a random giveaway to you know, if I got 10 subscribers, 1 individual. If I got 20 subscribers, you know, or however the math works out, 2 subscribers, maybe even, you know, 25 subscribers, 3, whatever the case is. I'll be totally transparent on what I'm doing, and, you know, what I give away and stuff like that, and show proof that this stuff is actually getting given away, so that no one can kind of turn around and say, hey, you said you're doing this, but you're not. No, I'll be fully transparent on that. So, as I was saying, sorry if I'm going back and forth, but it's been a while. The second channel, as I said, is the Blind Leading Blind, and it's going to be fully, you know, just me doing videos as I'm figuring stuff out, as I put the studio together, which is my basement. So if you hear things overhead or hear people walking, it's my wife and kids and probably dog. So figuring things out on that end, I'll do videos on that. And then, you know, if it's not setting up the studio, if it's something that I personally am learning about and I want to share with everyone what I've learned, and, you know, maybe in my process of learning, I found, you know, a web post or something like that about how to do something, and maybe it wasn't 100% complete, and I found, you know, this issue with it or that issue with it, making a more complete instruction based upon what I did. That would probably be where videos for Blind Leading Blind, or where videos like that kind of content will go, as far as like on that channel for Blind Leading the Blind. The other major thing in my life, other than being in IT and doing the career I do and liking to train people and stuff like that, is I'm very involved in scouting. I believe in the scouting program. I was a scout when I was of age to be a scout. I've never left scouting for the most part. I am active in my local council as a assistant scoutmaster for a troop and as a unit commissioner for the district and council. I also do training for the council when asked for various things. So scouting is a big thing in my life, and so the third channel is going to be based around scouting, and I don't know how often I'm going to post to that channel. Again, I plan on this channel that you're either watching this live stream on or this recording on is being the main channel, but the two other channels kind of get piggybacked onto this. So if you want to see right now a big guy in a scout uniform, watch my scout content. So the scout content channel is called Once a Scout, basically leading to the fact that once you're a scout, you're kind of always a scout. Whether you believe in the scouting program or not, it does have its merits. I'm willing to have constructive conversations about things, but again, any opinion I view or any opinion that is expressed on that channel or that I share is my opinion and not the opinion of the council I belong to, the district I belong to, or the troop I belong to, nor the scouting as an organization overall. So, the content on this channel and the, Blindly in the Blind, those are totally my responsibility. I do not guarantee that if you follow one of my trainings that you'll get your certification. That's kind of a personal journey, and how much you put into it is how much you're going to get out of it. So I will not guarantee that. I will guarantee that I'll do the best of my ability to put the best content I can out there. Again, you're not paying for it, so take it at face value, I guess. And if you like it, please share it. If you choose to use my content, you're welcome to. If you find my content informative and useful in a classroom setting, go for it. I do ask that you give me credit, but other than that, again, I want to freely share information. That's what the internet was originally designed for. The World Wide Web, the whole idea was a free share of information. So we built it up and then we put everything behind paywalls, which don't understand that. But again, with this channel comes a whole bunch of content. It's anything I post here, the notes that I make when I'm making my content, the PowerPoint slides I use during my videos, anything that I use to put the content together, whether I do quizzes, whether I do whatever it is, I will source it all and I'll make it available on my personal website. My website is jacobjewett.com. Again, that's jacobjewett.com, and you'll find all the content there. One of the things that there's not a whole lot of content there right now because, again, I'm just starting up after going radio silent after 2.5 years. But all the content will be posted there, and it will all be freely available. None of it will be behind paywalls. And so hopefully you guys like that. If you have questions, Feel free to put questions in the comment section. I know that sometimes there's going to be trolls that go down there and just post crap. I'll ignore that. I will look for people with honest questions. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. I'll also do my best to answer as many questions as I can. If I miss your question, please forgive me. But again, I'm doing this for free. But I again will be doing live streams every Wednesday from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. If I got people on asking questions, I'll stay on. If not, then I'll cut the stream short. I'll stay on long enough for people to jump in and stuff like that. Sundays will be the same thing. And hopefully you'll notice a remarkable difference this Wednesday because I'll have my audio set up and I'll probably be broadcasting from that system rather than on my laptop. But I'll get that going and hopefully be better. And right now I see no one in chat. I see, this is, I didn't expect anyone because this is literally coming out of left field. This is a New Year's resolution for me that I plan to not only make happen this year, but all the following years. I plan to keep going this time because I'm going to be less critical of myself. But yeah, so starting tonight, this is January 2nd, 2022. Every Wednesday from 9 o'clock until I notice no one's in or get tired of listening to myself talk. And every Sunday, 9 until the latest I'll go is 12 a.m. And, either I'll be talking to myself, talking to someone that joins the live stream, or, maybe hopefully in 6 months, I just have a crazy live stream and can't answer all the questions of all the people on it and doing what I can to help people out and hopefully being productive. Maybe I'll bring up this clip then and go back to the time when I did a live stream and no one showed up, right? So, just going to share and kind of go into basics. Not going to do a whole bunch of frilly stuff. I'll try to class up my screen a little bit. I'll try to probably class my dress up a little bit, but again, I'm really recovering from having eye surgery, so right now it's a little bit fun, but we shall see. We'll see where this goes. I may just be putting stuff out there in the ether, and hey, YouTube's free, so why not? Anyway, look for my mission statement. My mission statement should be on my website probably tomorrow night, if not no later than Wednesday. I should have my mission statement up, and if you're really curious of what I'm planning to do, that will be outlined there, probably more concise than I'm doing it now. But anyway, again, this is the second time I'm doing this because the first live stream I did, I just talked to myself and it didn't get recorded, it didn't get posted, it didn't get streamed live because I guess I messed up a setting in YouTube. But anyway, depending on whatever holiday you celebrate, whether you celebrate the holidays or not, happy holidays and happy New Year. Hopefully this one is better than the past 2 crazy years that we've had. It's shocking that we're 3 months away from it almost being 2 years since basically life changed as we know it, right? So anyway, I'm just babbling on. Anyway, I hope you have a great Wednesday evening. Or not Wednesday evening. I hope you have a great Sunday evening. And if you're watching this after it's been recorded, congrats to you. Great job. I'm glad you put up with me this long. And if you're just happen to be getting in here or whatever live, I'll see you Wednesday night. Until then, I wish you guys all a good one, and